Alrighty then, as promised, this is a video and short, kind of a review on the Go Power 1500 watt 12 volt DC to AC pure sine wave inverter. And this is model, I can read that, GP-SW1500-12. And I held off plugging this or hooking this up to the battery because usually when I plug it up or hook it up, it puts out quite a bit of spark. Yeah, I guess not this time. So let's get that going. All right. And so as you can see, we have a nice sine wave coming out of this thing, and right now it's very quiet and it's drawing not quite 1 amp with see if we can get that on here. So that's with no load. Now we're going to give it a load. And that's with the drill. As you can see, this has a voltmeter on the front. It says input voltage 12. It has a power saving light, a light marked DVP, UVP, an overtemp, an overload, and a load meter that goes up to 1500 watts. This inverter will, when there is no load on it, will go into a power saving mode where it draws very little power, much more sophisticated than the other one, but as you can see, and this drill draws about just under 2 amps. Let's see. So I have this wired up to a battery. Right now it's just a normal car battery. It has a 200 amp fuse on it, and I don't off the top of my head remember the size of the wiring. I will put that in the description or in the down below, down here somewhere. I'm going to see if I can open this up without voiding any warranties, although I've had it for more than a year, and we'll take a look at inside. Okay. So, as you can see, this is quite a bit different construction from the previous one. We've got a big, huge bank of MOSFETs, some transistors, capacitors. Let's see here. quite a bit different inside. This is actually the first time I've opened it. Let's see if I can read what any of these capacitors are. Capson, C-A-P-X-O-N. And the other ones. The other ones say they are Rubicons, so that's good if they're real. Oh boy, what a monster. I don't begin to know how these work, and so I'm not going to try and go through and tell you. But I do like what I see. Some very heavy duty cables. Let's see here if there's a wire size on those. I don't see any wire size. Oh. It's hard to tell what size they are. They're bigger than 6 AWG. They're either 6 or 4. I do know that this unit can draw up to, I think, 150 amps when fully loaded. Actually, it's about maybe 120. And then they recommended the 200 amp circuit breaker. Let's see if I can turn this around without shorting something out. And this is the other side. This set of dip switches here controls the voltage out. You have a selection. You can select between 100 and 120. The frequency can be selected for 50 Hertz or 60 Hertz. And there's a communications port on the back that you can set the baud rate between 1200 and 4800 bits per second. Let's see, the back side. Oh, and the size of my wires. Are they not printed on here? 2 gauge, 2 AWG. This is 2 AWG welding cable, or battery cable, and you can't really see it down here, but there's a serial port and the connections for the battery. I haven't used this too much. Haven't had a chance to use it, and once I got it, I actually realized that it was going to be kind of difficult to use it, at least using it at full capacity. One deep cycle battery, if hooked up to this thing and it was run at full power, would drain the battery in about half an hour. I do have the capacity to hook up 2 deep cycle batteries in parallel, and if I bought some more cables, I could hook up a 3rd or 4th in parallel and increase the runtime. However, I would probably only run this thing at no more than 400 or 500 watts to power something like a fan in an emergency, or TV or radio or something like that. And for that kind of thing, a single battery could run for anywhere from 3 to 6 hours. I think that's about it. This thing is very large compared to any other inverter I have. I have a 1200 watt inverter from Cobra. It's not pure sine wave, and it's only about, say, not even half the size of this. Yeah, maybe about half the size, maybe a little less. And anyways, I think that's actually it. Later.